Astrea, Impact, 스탠치. 아프리카 TV 플레이업 스튜디오 라이브 2020 GSL 시즌 2 코드 S The Coming Storm.
Welcome back, everybody. We are now in the elimination match here of this GSL. Impact versus Astrea. Astrea has been playing really well. He had a great series against Dark. Again, this is another ZVP. We basically had only ZVPs today. We might even have one more, or we'll have a mirror matchup. So
yeah.
We're really getting to unpack this matchup and then the new meta that we're in.
It's been very fun.
But I'll tell you, we've been talking about Astrea for a while, and we're finally getting to cast him in this GSL. He's very good. I think he's looking better than Impact, but we'll see.
Yeah, based on the games that we've seen, I think Astrea is going to be favored, especially when I take into consideration he lives with no regret, the person who can most closely resemble Impact's playstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're a cheesy, high MMR Zerg, I mean, there you go. It's...
Okay, so Eternal Empire it is for this first game. Remember, the winner of this series goes on to fight in the final match against Stats. Stats is a real hard opponent to take on. And the loser of this is out of the round of 24 of the GSL. Their story ends for this season. All right, our game is loaded up. Let's do this. Impact versus Astrea starts now.
경기가 준비되었다. 한번 시작해볼까?
Whoa. Look at that pylon.
Oh, damn.
What am I even looking at, Tasteless?
I don't know.
팀 LP 임팩트 김준혁.
This is
So the
crazy.
first, okay, yeah, we're gonna get a shot
Against
at this.
Impact?
Now, why would he put it there?
I think this is some sort of Nexus first shenanigans going on.
알파 X 아스트레아 맥스 엔젤.
That's right, Max Angel, the greatest name.
It's like an action hero name.
It is.
Max
Well, he
Angel.
basically is an action
He is an action hero, yeah.
So there it is, Nexus first. And against Impact of all people, which is,
My God.
to me, that's madness because it's like the most aggressive player.
Okay, so let's see how this works.
And here's the thing, Astrea is very good at Nexus first. He's been doing it for a long time in PvZ.
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
And the fact that it wasn't like a 12 pool, he's ahead. That's
Yeah.
it. It's not like, not many Protosses ever go Nexus first. So the Protoss that goes Nexus first, if you did not blindly, randomly counter what they're doing, they are now ahead of you. And that there's really not much else to say about that, you know? It's just like, yeah, he knows this in and out. It's not like we're going to see Impact just attack him and break through or something. Astrea knows how to hold all the different situations here. So he's gotten the good end of a build order. And on the big macro map, too, Eternal Empire.
I'm so excited by what we're seeing here. This is just so cool. Okay, so there's 2 gates now, and the core is coming here. Now, just now, this Overlord's going to get here and see that there's nothing. So I would love
Oh my God.
to be able to read Impact's thoughts right now, because he's sitting there
Yeah.
going, wait, what?
That's
Where-
a really good
Where
point.
is it?
Because you have to be like, oh no.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's going on.
Is it time to just make units?
Everything I thought this game was going to be, it's not. And I don't know about you, but if I saw nothing there, I think, oh my God, I'm being proxied. I don't think you're
I
making
might
a
cancel
Nexus
that
first.
hatch, you
Yeah.
know?
I would not be thinking, oh, he made a Nexus to the right. So you have to think that already.
Dude, he's so confused.
Astrea knows this build in and out, and right now Impact, his mind is going a million miles a minute, trying to figure out, okay, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, look at this. He's scouting everywhere.
Yeah.
Look at this. He's making spores. Oh my God. Let's see if he cancels all those spores instantaneously.
Okay, so now he finally sees there's workers mining here. He's thinking, okay, he fast expanded. Why did he do it there?
Is he really not going to cancel those spores? Look at this. He's making a bunch of lings. Now this exactly is what you cannot do in this situation.
Yeah.
Okay? if you're playing against someone that's doing a Nexus first and you think they didn't prepare to stop Zerglings,
Yeah.
like what?
The Zerglings aren't going to get there, and Astrea's going to go, damn, I didn't think of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, like,
Zerglings, of course, that's why people don't normally do this.
yeah, you figure it out during your GSL Code S match.
Yeah,
You're one
yeah.
of the highest ranked players in the whole world. No, that's not how it goes down. Diamond League, sure, okay, yeah. Here, no.
All right, so he has a second wall up here. I mean, so it's kind of funny. You see Protoss has like so much of the map. There's so much territory
Dude, yeah.
that he controls.
Astrea right now, he is terraforming this map. This is becoming Astrea's Protoss map at the moment.
Yeah, this is.
Look, he's
he's
going through his third
terraforming.
base.
Is what you said.
Yes.
That took me a second.
You said he has all this territory. It's like, yeah, man, he's... Look at this, the Lings come in again.
The thing is, yeah, I mean,
Get
it
out of
just
here,
doesn't look
Lings.
like this is gonna work. Remember, when you see Lings like that early, those are not drones.
Yeah.
They all come from the same source, the larvae. So, I mean, right now, we're watching Impact play probably the most uncomfortable game of his career right now.
No, this is...
When the stakes are high, too.
Of his life cases.
Yeah.
Okay?
Of his life. Of this life and the next.
Yeah. Dude, look at this. Double Forge now. This is something that he actually does as well. I think he normally goes Colossus with his Nexus first builds. We'll see if that's going to be the case here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. The Colossus tech coming up. Oh, God, yes. Those in-depths are really paying off right now. I love it, man. Double Forge. He's got 3 Nexuses. We're on 54 probes. Finally, Impact passes him in worker count at 5 minutes, 15 seconds. Welcome to the new PVZ order.
The new PVZ
That's
order. Right. Bow down to your new god, Babylon.
Yeah. Let's see you deal with this, Cyril. It's like, yeah, okay. And it just wrecks it. Oh, okay, sorry.
Looks like both these Adepts are going to get away as well, by the way. And so now, as we kind of zoom out and try to get big picture here, how behind is Impact? Because Impact was duped.
Is there a bigger number than Infinity, Tasteless?
Infinity Plus.
It's actually called Greater Infinity. But, yeah, he's so unbelievably far behind.
Infinity Plus.
Infinity Plus. That's even bigger than Greater Infinity.
That's bigger than Greater Infinity, all right?
Yeah. But look, he's upgrading some roaches, and I don't know, maybe he's going to go Stormhost. I think that's like a reasonable idea, maybe.
What about Infinity Plus Plus?
Plus?
That's the code language that they made the universe with, Artosis, is Infinity Plus Plus. It's not very easy to code on, but it is the most advanced.
Yeah, I like it.
Well.
All right, got him away. Lots of gates coming down.
Oh my God, I rolled over my headset cord with my wheel. Nearly pulled my head down.
Yeah.
I'm back.
All right, welcome
It's
back.
one of those rare caster injuries you want to watch out for.
Yeah. It's not the voice that you're looking out for. It's tripping over your own cable. I normally wrap my headphone cable around my leg so I won't trip over it.
Oh, careful, Astrea.
Look at this. So Astrea has basically gone 3 base pure economy off sentries into Double Forge Colossus Blink while harassing and scouting everything.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the ultimate build. It's like he just does everything at once.
Here's the cool thing, though. He's going to go for Nidus, and this may be the one, with Swarmos, this may be the one thing that Astrea could be weak to.
I wonder about that, right? Because, I mean, you do have the Colossus, you do have the sentries, so maybe you can slow it down a bit. Because you know that Astrea has to be looking to hit a timing attack. I would say probably a 2-2 time. Look at that bird is even helping him. The bird's standing in the wall. Are you kidding me?
Is it a bird? I always thought it was like a dinosaur, like a raptor. Vegetarian raptor.
Same thing, right? Like dinosaurs turn into birds.
Well, they don't turn into birds, Artosis.
They do.
Okay.
It's like Transformers.
Maybe not the best way to say they turn into birds.
They turned into birds.
All those birds you see outside, they're actually dinosaurs.
Oh, wait. I'm so sorry. You believe in evolution?
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, whatever, flat earther.
So embarrassing.
A round earther, I mean, that's what we got to start doing. A couple of round earthers over here.
Why doesn't it roll away? Answer me that, idiot.
Idiot.
Okay, so Hive on the way. A lot of Niduses coming up. That's a lot of stalkers, my friend.
Quite a bit of stalkers.
Have a stalker or two. Look at this. I think this is overkill. It's like 5 Locusts going up against 28 Stalkers. 28 1-1 Stalkers with Blink. Look, 2 more are coming in now. What are we even doing? Impact, what is this? I don't even like, what? Oh, I like that infestation pit placement.
Yeah.
Maybe he made it by accident. He thought it was a Ro.24.
Oh, that's
God.
funny. He drew some of the locusts down there. So, you know, every volley of the Swarm Host is really important here. Because if he doesn't do that much, it's really a huge problem.
Yeah, a few Stalkers getting caught out for Astrea, but Astrea's going to have his 2-2 finishing up pretty quick here. And I can't imagine a better timing than going out with 2-2. Right? 2-2, Blink, charge will be done, and he has 3 Colossus. All right, catches a few of these units.
This is actually a weird moment because this Zerg army can get trapped over here.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, look at this, even body blocks over there. A counterattack, can't talk today, tries to hit at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, he throws out the Locust and gets a little bit of value with that, but he's losing big chunks of army. With this Link attack, at least killing all the probes at his fort.
Okay, the Zealots are coming through here doing so much damage to these Lings. But it looks like this Nexus is going to be killed off. Now this Nidus is going to be interesting. Let's see if he can come in here and do anything, because it doesn't seem like Astrea even noticed this.
Lurker's on the way, by the way, and that can be a good counter against this, but doesn't have the range upgrade yet.
Oh, nothing's coming out. I think he realizes this push is coming in here. It's too strong.
Ooh, the Lurker's burrowed. He's taking a ton of damage from that Lurker. He's got to be very careful about that.
Yeah.
Lurkers do counter Stalkers pretty hard.
Yeah. Some Locusts are coming in here, but I think the Protoss can manage this, which will allow him to push it even further.
Well, he's got to break something here, I would say. Yeah, only a few Lurkers left over. It looks like Astrea's just going to fight. Taking a bit of damage, bit of splash there. But mostly a Roach army left over. Oh my god, catching a lot of these Swarm Hosts with those Zealots. Don't forget, Astrea's on 2-2.
Okay, the push continues to come forward here. I mean, this hatch is getting pretty low. It looks like there's no way to save this hatch at this point in time.
Yeah.
And this is really the most critical part here. There's actually something happening up top, too. I think the hatchery is going to hit there by something as well. No drones mining there either. But it looks like we're going to keep the camera shot on this. Zealots coming in here. I think Astrea's moments away from winning this.
Yeah,
it looks like we're really at the tipping point here. The remake of the hatchery wasn't canceled in time. More money down the drain for Impact.
All right, moving up into this 4th base location now. Only a few Hydras, absolutely cannot fight.
Yeah, and now he's going to be where the Nidus Worm entry point is. Yeah, I think we got a GG here.
I think you're right. The Roach Hydra is not set to deal with this. Brings up that Prism as well. Definitely has to target that down. Does Focus Fire and actually kills it off. Maybe give himself a bit of a respite here.
Yeah, he's going to try to push through, but these Locusts won't last much longer. Zealots coming here to counter over at the Natural. Just so much damage everywhere. Impact hanging on by a thread.
Astrea everywhere right now. Just crushing. Because the Roach is actually going to come back. He rotated his army, though, and he definitely could have killed that hatch, but looks like he'll poke up towards the 3rd base. There is the Nidus there. He's going to take that out. Ooh, just barely doesn't, actually. Still micro this hard, but don't forget, he does not have a Prism over here anymore, so he can't reinforce.
Okay, now going to try to come up here through the top. Again, I mean, right now, every hit that Impact takes is just getting worse and worse for him. Oh, man, even losing the Lurker and the Hydra there. We are so close, I think, to the end here. I mean, Astrea's just played a brilliant game. Let's not forget, everybody, this started out with Nexus first in an unusual location.
Yeah, he
so
really
crazy.
threw for a loop there.
Oh, man, barely escaping there.
Astrea playing cleanup duty right now. Looks like he's going to join his army up. He has little bits of it all over the place. He's up over, yeah, he's up 20 workers right now. Didn't continue upgrading after 2-2, but now he has Psy Storm to add into those 3 Colossus.
Yeah. Okay, we have a push coming up here. And I don't know, man. I mean, I don't see a real out here for the Zerg, you know? The Zerg can't get a 5th up here. In fact, maybe even blinks up here into the natural.
I think he'll just continue to roam a bit.
Yeah, there's
poke
no
the
right-
edges.
No need.
Yeah. You don't want to throw. I think that's the number one thing right now is he's probably thinking, don't throw, don't throw, don't throw. Take it nice and easy, nice and slow.
That's a very unfortunate place for that building. All right, so that goes down. I don't know if Protoss is going to try to push through any further over here.
No.
I think it's much more desirable to come right with this shot we have over here.
Splitting some zealots off, continuing to roam back and forth. Just kind of keeping control of this situation. I mean, you still have to be careful, right? If you really mess up on the lurkers, maybe Impact has a comeback.
Yeah, Stalkers just die so fast, the lurkers, but it looks like this is the front door being unlocked over here.
Well, broken down, really.
Yeah, Astrea's going to come through there, and I think we're seeing Impact at his death throes right now.
Absolutely. Some great side storms go down to Colossus, pounding on those lurkers as well. GG is called, and Astrea wins the game. All right. Sick game there from Astrea, really cool strategy.
Yeah.
And you got to wonder how this is going to fit with the rest of his best of 3 against Impact. Think about this, right?
Yeah.
You go for a Nexus first in a weird location, you completely throw off the most aggressive Zerg in the GSL. Is he going to Nexus first again? No, Tasis, I'll bet anything on that.
No, I don't think he Nexus is first again. Man, Astrea with some just inspiring play here. It's really impressive. So,
Stoneface killer right there.
I don't think that there's going to be another Nexus right away today.
No.
But really, the range of PvZ that Astrea is exhibiting is pretty insane.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's really something else.
It's more range than a siege tank.
Damn. More range than a Broodlord.
More range than a Swarm Host? No, nothing's more range than a Swarm Host. You silly guy.
So for game number 2, it's going to go down on Everdream. Impact needs to win this game and the next to advance to the final match. Astrea just needs one more win. Let's see what he chooses to do.
경기가 준비되었다. 한번 시작해 볼까? 팀 LP 임팩트 김준혁. 알파 엑스 아스트레아 맥스 엔젤.
Right. So regular scout here. He's gonna fake a cannon rush, maybe?
Yeah, that movement usually is the beginnings of a cannon rush, but not this time around.
Impact not buying it.
Yeah.
You can't have a player that both Nexus first and cannon rushes.
Is that where we have to end the game itself?
Well, those two things can't coexist in one human, you know? Like, you're never going to see Haas or SOS or Parting go... Actually, Parting would go Nexus first.
SOS maybe.
Parting will probably look at that build and be like, haha, my range grows.
Okay.
If SOS were to Nexus first, it would be in your main, okay?
Yes, that's true. That
Just
is
to
true.
make that clear. It's not from mining
Never forget
barrels.
that game. By the way, Astrea with great pro blocking here, but eventually the third hatch does get set up. All right. Well, as this game goes forward. I'm still waiting. Are we going to have just a more standard game here from Astrea? He does seem to, at least so far, he likes to do something crazy in game 1, and then maybe he'll do a very conservative game in game 2.
Yeah,
I think that, frankly, if Astrea did a conservative game, I think he'd still beat Impact.
Yes, absolutely. The game he put out against Dark, I think if you just do what you did against Dark, you've got it.
Yeah.
Like, make 2 Oracles, don't lose them. Because when you have 2 Oracles, and you have some shield batteries and just some random gateway units, like, it's hard to imagine Impact killing you early on. And he's already shown that his later game is very, very strong.
Yeah. Impact is sizing up to be maybe the weakest player in this group here.
Yeah.
But let's not count him out yet. I mean, let's see how he does in this game. I don't feel like we really got to see where Impact's actually at as far as how he measures up to Astrea, because the beginning of that opening is so weird. I mean, it's hard to emphasize this enough. You know, this is a rare thing to happen in StarCraft 2 anymore, is where somebody does an opening that's so crazy that you're completely confused.
Yeah, at the pro level, that's
Yeah.
hard. That's hard to do, for sure.
But in that game, we even saw Impact immediately throw down spores. He had no idea what the hell was happening. You see no Nexus, slow scout overlord, you get in there, there's nothing in the main. You're like, what? And
Yeah.
he finally goes over to the third and sees it.
All right, Oracle flying across the map. Let's see what it gets done. Looks like it's coming in the back. Nothing really here at the third base.
Yeah.
Flies right on by. Plenty of queens here, can't do anything really.
Oh, is he going to lose it? 2 kills is not bad.
Damn, that reduced range makes a difference.
It really does. Now, Astrea's getting his third Nexus up here over at 3 o'clock. And right now, the Zerg is just staying in a defensive posture here. We have the Roach Warren coming up. There is another Oracle on the way. What is down at the bottom center at 6? What is that?
I'm not sure what that
Is that another
actually.
Oracle? Oh, it is. Okay.
Okay.
So he's actually, a third Oracle just popped out. So there's one in the very bottom left, one in the bottom center. Yeah, that's not going to be able to get any kills this time.
No, not so much.
8 more Roaches are coming.
It's a lot of Roaches, and he's
fourth-
making a fourth
Oracle.
Oracle. That's cool.
Yeah. Now, although
Actually, I heard about this, I think. I can't quite recall, but like, if he's continually making these Oracles and you try to attack those Roaches, you're just going to obliterate them. You know, 4 Oracles with high energy? Oh, please, get out of here.
yeah,
You know?
Oracles are funny like that, and this is actually a timing. We know that
Yeah.
because the queens have been
Oh,
pulled.
that's right, because, okay, this is what I remember from it now. There was actually a Queen Roach push timing that Zergs were using a few months ago that was
Yeah.
really, really strong. And making non-stop Oracles against it was a great way, because you wipe out the Queens and everything else dies.
Yeah. There's a lot more batteries coming down here. We have more Warpins as well.
All right, Warps in a couple of depths. Ravagers coming out, 4 Queens. But he's at 5 Oracles now, Tasteless. He is going to massacre those Queens so quickly. You got to be careful about it, though. You want to pool as much energy as possible. This is still a very scary attack.
Yeah, this is an attack you have to respect. The Oracles spring out, all 5 of them, gunning down the Queens. Oh my God, the transfusion's perfectly timed out. Finally, though, the damage does begin to stack.
A little bit of mistargeting there. He's going to end up taking out all those Queens and now can go back to work on these Ravagers. Has another Oracle popping out as well.
As long as the core is here, he can keep making adepts, he can keep making stalkers, whatever he needs. The pylon is now under fire. This is what powers the 2 gates. And remember, these Oracles, they have a limited amount of energy. They can't attack if they don't have energy, and that's why we see only 1 is hitting right now. Did this work? It seems like it has.
Yeah. I mean, 16 probes, I thought for sure he was going to cut through there a little bit quicker.
Man, those transfusions on the Queens were key. And now these Lings are hitting, and I think Astrea's going to die in this game.
Yeah.
I think this is the point of no return.
Does
There's
seem
just
that
too many
way.
dead probes. Nowhere on the map is safe. Impact is everywhere.
Look at this. The overcharge! The probes are fighting! They fight back!
Yeah.
So little energy left here,
What's
though.
funny is that Lings are terrible against Oracles, but if there's enough Lings, you don't have the energy to ever try to fight them.
Oh, you know, you ran out of all that energy fighting before. Continuing to make oracles. Oh god, the main base completely unpowered.
There is one immortal out.
If only he could deal with these links.
Yeah, if only.
I don't think that there's any way for Astrea to win this. But if there were a way, it would probably have to do with the mass oracles. Unfortunately, absolutely no energy left. Just could not hold it together. I actually thought he was going to hold that, but good job from Impact. He did nail those transfusions, as you mentioned. Tough build to deal with. That was really popular a few months ago.
I love Impact serving it up. I think this is a really smart play here. I think he came in there with an opening and really punished Astrea. And now it seems like anybody can take this, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Game 3, anything can happen. I mean, in fact, Game 3, this is on Golden Wall.
Oh, okay.
So that makes it a whole nother level of interesting. In the past, gold bases have really always favored Zerg.
That's true, but also, you know, this is probably our least generic map, right? I mean, you really have to play this map the way the map is.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So, I don't know. With the crazy stuff that Astrea's already showed us, I mean, maybe he's got something cool up his sleeve.
I bet he has something cool planned.
But yeah, I think you are also right, Artosis, that gold bases tend to work out better for Zerg.
Yeah. All right, let's see what these guys got.
Okay, our final game between these two players on Golden Wall starts now.
경기가 준비되었다. 한번 시작해 볼까? 팀 LP 임팩트 김진경. 알파 엑스 아스트레아 맥스 엔젤.
Well, there it is.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
But it's scouted right away. Probe sees it.
He has to have a plan against this because this is somewhat predictable, right?
Yeah, this is like what
even
gold-based maps look like in this matchup.
Going out to hatch block even, right? It's like, well, they're going to take a third. Are they going to take the blue third or the gold third?
Right.
So he might even want him to do that. It's a possibility.
Now, generally speaking, gold-based strategies, when the Zerg does them, they usually lead into a very quick, powerful attack.
Yeah.
Like lots of roaches, for instance. You just use the extra minerals to kind of force yourself into a really good engagement. Yeah. You know, you have an abnormally large amount of units early on.
That's right. That's right. And there's been two primary ways that Protosses have fought back against that.
Right.
One would be a more adept Oracle-based approach where you're harassing the drones at the third base because Zerg is on less drones, so killing those drones at the gold base is going to be very useful. It's going to be very helpful in slowing that down.
Yeah.
The other way would be, when this one's a little bit less popular, is to play a longer game where you outscale those early units that they made. If they're making Lings and Roaches early on, you can get into splash damage, play a slightly more turtley game.
Yeah.
That's a bit harder in Legacy of the Void because of the reduced mineral patches everywhere, so you're kind of forced into taking expansions quicker, which kind of exacerbate the power of that earlier strong Zerg army. But on this map, there is that possibility of expanding behind. And that would be an area that he couldn't attack. So I'm not sure at all what Astrea's plan is here, but that's kind of like the range that we're looking at. Okay, Robo coming up.
Yeah, and again, you know, the edge is clearly with the Zerg when they have a gold base. I mean, it's just, they do mine out a little bit quicker, but I mean, that's not...
They don't care about that.
Yeah, they're not worried about that. They're not like, maybe I should just not take
Like,
that.
I just hate mining out so quick. Like, are you kidding me? Can I mine out quick because I got so many minerals?
Yeah.
Please, sign me up.
Now, one feature about the gold base on this map is that the minerals, there's whichever side you're mining from, there's an opposing side where you can fire stalker shots or adept shots over. Oh wow, that is just unheard of. He lost the Overlord.
It's kind of embarrassing.
In a completely preventable. Not only is it embarrassing, but I mean, this really screws up the rhythm of the early game here.
Yeah. But more importantly, it's embarrassing.
Yes.
Sending some lings in, they're not really going to get anything done. But if it's only the stalker there, obviously it's a little bit problematic. All right, Spore going up. Take that gas. Some really fantastic mining going on for Impact. You can see 27 workers, and his income's really good right now. What is the plan here from Astrea?
I don't know. I mean, it's also possible that he just wants to try to endure the lead and then just outlast him.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just, with that gold base, I feel like if Impact catches onto that, he can get into like a very scary macro game as well,
yeah, that's true.
If he has control of the top of the map, he can take a couple more bases easily.
And there's plenty of area up there to expand to. You're totally right. Yeah, I'm just not really sure.
Well, let's see.
But Astrea's pretty smart, so we'll see what he's got planned here.
Impact is making a lot of units right now. Also going up to the layer. Having a little bit of a hard time sinking these shots, unfortunately, for Astrea. I hope that doesn't kind of get under his skin a bit. You know, sometimes when you're not executing something like that, it can mess you up. It's like, that's something every Protoss is very good at, is making sure the Adepts are lining up shots so you can quickly one-volley as many drones as possible.
Yeah, it's essential.
But when they're like, when you have it slightly desynced and a drone gets in the gas and you're missing a shot, it's like, ugh.
Well, I like this, just coming in here and taking out quite a few drones.
Yeah, going back and forth.
But it almost, is Protoss going to try to push here? I'm not totally sure.
It looks like he's setting up an Immortal in.
He might try to push from behind here.
Yeah, that's possible.
He's mined out the minerals. We saw this earlier, by the way, but he might just go through the center and then go down. And then
if you're pushing from behind,
from underneath,
like I guess like your opponent can either try to get through those mineral patches to stop you from killing the hatch, which I don't think really works well because you're like none of your units are really connecting except Ravagers. Or they can counterattack into your natural, but that's like up a ramp into a wall, which is very difficult.
Okay. It is going to come in over here. And again, no drone kills, actually. All right, just gets one. Not bad. You know what's weird about this? I just feel like on paper, if you do push as Protoss, you should be crushed, right? Because the gold base, they just have more, right?
Well,
maybe I don't understand. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Well, he's going to have more units than is normal, right?
Yeah, I mean, if we ever
the way it functions.
Yeah, if we ever see a push coming out, and Zergs have held them, it's like, well, then they would have to hold it with a gold base, right? But here we see Astrea's going to take a third now.
This is interesting, right? Because he is taking that third base. Now, is he going to? Wow, he's killed 13 drones. He's killed 13 drones.
To be honest with you, that's way higher than I had realized.
Yeah, I think really good. He just continues. Look at it.
I guess because we didn't see them all killed at once, I was underestimating how many kills he had. But yeah, this is quite good.
It's up to like 15 or something. That's crazy. But look, here's the question, right? Astrea's taking that gold base, and he's got an army. This is the type of army that you look at and you're like, oh, this is going to attack me. This is going to be scary. But you don't. Just because it looks like that, an Immortal push army, doesn't mean you have to push right away. Right?
Right.
He can actually just sit back. He can take his own gold. You can't attack into that army up a ramp. Right? Not with Roach Ravager.
He hasn't lost anything. He's a perfect human.
Perfect human.
A PH. So now that gold base has been taken here, Astrea played a very conservative game. And, yeah, I mean, I think that, honestly, I thought we were going to see an attack from Impact. It never happened. I think he was hoping to just kind of hold off any kind of attack, but now we're just going to build this up into a macro game. Now that the gold base has been taken, it looks like Protoss wants to push. Keep in mind the extra minerals is going to allow for some more warpins here.
All right, it is a 50 army supply advantage for Zerg.
Very
I
true.
still think you're supposed to defend here. Look at how many Roach Ravager he has. And look at this, as soon as he comes out, Astrea's actually backing up and killing more drones.
Such a huge amount of units here. Okay. Activating some of those shields in the back for the Immortals.
Look at this. He just continues to kill drones.
All right, another attack coming in here.
Oh, that set of roaches is scaring me. That's up on the ramp. Now, the other set actually can be taken out by this army. So he actually turns some of it around. All right, he does have the overcharge going on right now, really helping out with that Archon. Oh, the Biles come down. He loses all of his sentries here. It's do or die time right now for Astrea. He has got to hold on against this, but that is so many Ravagers.
Okay, this attack continues. The Immortals are now driving back these Ravagers. This just isn't enough. So many Immortals in this game here. And you can see Impact, it's like he's running into a wall.
Dude,
But he's not done yet.
Yeah, he is. He's adding in some lings here, which I think is going to really complicate the map. The Immortals aren't going to have as good a time against that. Some good Biles do land.
One
Looks like he
Immortal
loses
goes
an
down.
Immortal.
Yeah.
A flank coming in right now. Good force fields come down to stall this out a bit. All right, Astrea's dealing with all the units on the right, trying to micro back. His Immortal shields are gone.
He still has those 5 Immortals. One goes down, two go
Oh!
down. Whoa! Huge loss, but as another Immortal and Zealots push in, Impact has been denied again.
Yeah, right now Astrea is really trying to hold on. If he can get these pairings where things like Zealots are on top of the Ravagers, that's going to do really, really well for him. He does bring in a Prism, so we can see some juggling on these Immortals now as well.
Yeah, the War Prism really makes it a lot more robust as far as defense goes, as long as you're microing correctly.
Oh, he's starting to pick off quite a bit here. Does use that overcharge. Immediate back off from Impact, bringing his Queens into the fight.
Yeah, Impact signaling that he wants to end this right here, right now.
Well, he certainly should want to end it.
Yep. The Queens are coming up. They've almost merged up where they can start to do more damage for the rest of this army. More Zealots are being made right now. This is a nail-biter of a fight.
Oh, we don't really have any shield battery energy. Some good force fields come down. He's going to be able to pick off a couple Queens.
Now it's only going to be 1 Queen remaining here. Good control here by these Immortals.
Oh my God, Astrea, oh, just barely doesn't save that one Immortal. Some more Zealots warping in right now. This is just a tooth-and-nail fight. Astrea continuing to juggle his Immortals back, but all the rest of his army dying off right now. He does have a 4th Immortal. It hasn't joined the fight yet, though.
Yes, he's just continuing to micro these 3 Immortals. The Nexus is exposed.
All right, targeting down that egg. Good job. Picks up those Immortals. Oh, keeping them all alive for now.
The push continues, though. The last Queen has been picked off. The Immortals are now destroying these Ravager eggs.
Oh, just barely does not get that one. Shield saves that Immortal. Astrea microing his heart out right now. Is it going to be enough against Impact?
I think Impact has done it.
Yeah, it's starting to look that way. All of his Immortals end up falling here. Impact forcing his way through into the natural. And there's just nothing left here for Astrea.
Yeah, it was a very close tug of war there in the middle of the map, but Impact is taking this all the way home. There's just too much.
Yeah, showing the power of how many units you can get off that gold base. Astrea unhappily types GG.
And this means we're going to have a 5th CVP.
That's right. Impact does come through and gets into that loser's match. Astrea, though, putting up a fantastic fight here tonight, showing some great builds, some great execution. Just really very impressed with him, and I'm so hoping that we get to see him in another GSL.
Yeah. Yeah, he played really well. I think he's a player that could easily get to a round of 16. He just needs another chance at GSL. And look, I mean, you can see why he was able to qualify. I think a lot of people are realizing now why we were talking about this guy for so long. Yeah, so another ZVP. Impact versus Stats.
All right. Impact for Stats. Stats really bashed Impact last time.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to happen again.
Yeah, I think it's hard to imagine him winning this, but we'll see. We have a short break, and after that, we'll go to our match.